come to the junior lightweight division, or lightweight division. Some call it super feather. It's all the same division, different organisation. Super meaning above, and junior meaning underneath. So we're going to go through this one. So it's done the lightweight division. So this is, junior lightweight is £130 limit, 9 stone 4 pounds. Now we start in 1975, the same year as the Thriller Manila, the last of the trilogy, 3 fights with Ali in the Philippines. I think it was Quezon City, but Manila, and it was 1st of October 1975. That was. So we're going to start on that year. So we're going to go to May 13th, 1975. And we got Billy Moeller from Australia, wins on points over 15 rounds against Jimmy Bell. And that was in Sydney, Australia. He must be from Spain. I'm not sure, Jimmy Bell. Doesn't sound Spain. So, got 1976. A lot went on this year. You had the Montreal Olympics, Sugar Ray Leonard beating Aldama, the Cuban, a great Cuban, in the final of the lightweight division. He pushed him back on his back foot, and he was a puncher. Really good tactic, and it worked. He couldn't get the power, Aldama. Obviously, Ray Leonard retired after this, one of his many retirements, and he did end in the end go pro for money reasons. Yes. And you also had Don Quarry there. Don Quarry on the track events getting silver and a gold. Also that year, it was a bit of a funny year. A bit of wrestling and boxing history together. You had on the same night, on the 26th of June 1976, Ali v Anuki, which ended up being a real fight, but that to change the rules. So worried about Ali's legs, but he got blood clots. And Ken Norton had to come and visit him in hospital. I think it's 3 months later in September, he fought Norton. I think it was the last in their trilogy also. But his legs were, they're never the same when they come back the first time after his first incarceration. Well, his only incarceration, but it was getting worse and worse. But I'm digressing from the subject. So Ali Anuki, 26th, it's 15 rounds draw. It was pretty much a proper shoot. He had to keep his back on the floor, his knee on the floor to kick Ali, which he did the whole fight. Made a weird fight. Jean LaBelle was the referee. They changed the rules. They worried about Ali there, which you had to give it to Ali for even agreeing to it. And you had Wepner v Andre the Giant on the same night, and that got really fruity. I think that was meant to be a work, what they call a work. And then he started throwing a few rabbit punches and ended up in the ring. But anyway, so it was all a bit mad. So it's 1976, back to 1976, May the 25th, 1976. Billy Moeller from Australia wins on points over 15 rounds against Mama Clay from Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria. December the 22nd, 1976. Again, December the 22nd, 1976. Billy Moeller from Australia wins on points over 15 rounds against Barry Michael from Australia. A cracking little fighter, enjoyed watching. Now it's in Orange, Australia. Now we got 1977, the year Floyd Money Mayweather was born on the February 24th. 1977, but we're on December the 1st, 1977. Johnny Abbott from Papua New Guinea wins on points over 15 rounds against Billy Moeller from Australia in Baroka, Papua New Guinea. Then 1978, the year Argentina won the World Soccer Cup in Argentina. They also won it in 86 in Mexico, but we go May the 5th, 1978. Johnny Abbott from Papua New Guinea wins by KO in the 12th round against Brian Roberts from Australia in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Then August the 11th, 1978, Johnny Abba from Papua New Guinea wins. Referee stops the fight in the second round against Billy Mola from Australia in Rabaul, New Britain. Then we got October the 20th, 1979. Johnny Abba from Papua New Guinea wins on points over 15 rounds against Willie Tarika. He's from Fiji, and that was in Sava, Fiji. And then we got 1980, year of the Moscow Olympics, which USA boycotted, and Cuba and Russia would boycott the 1984 Los Angeles one, and they would get their 9 medals, 9 gold medals and 2 silvers, because that and a good squad obviously. So we go March 21st, 1980. Johnny Abba from Papua New Guinea wins on points over 15 rounds against Willie Tarika from Fiji in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Then 1981, October 28th, 1981, Johnny Abba from Papua New Guinea draws over 15 rounds against Billy Mola from Australia in Orange, Australia. Now 1982, year of the Spain Soccer World Cup, which Italy win. And it's September the 17th, 1982. Johnny Abba from Papua New Guinea wins on points over 15 rounds against Gary Williams from Australia in Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Then May the 7th, 1983, Langton Tinago from Zimbabwe wins on points over 15 rounds against Safia Okabadan, Nigeria in Harare, Zimbabwe. 1984, this is that year of them Olympics. So, yes, Los Angeles Olympics. Like I say, Cuba and Russia weren't there, which helped. Obviously, Tifilio Stevenson being stopped, getting his 4 consecutive gold medals, which would have been a record. But he thought it was the right reasons for the country, etc. But so that was 1984. You had Mark Breland. I didn't mention him earlier, actually. Mark Breland, who would beat our Lloyd Unnigan in the pros. Cracking fighter, end up a trainer of Wilder. Real good fighter, Mark Breland. He won gold. You had Pernell Whitaker win gold. Cracking fighter. Meldrick Taylor. God, what a squad. Meldrick Taylor. And you had Frank Tate also, he fought Michael Nunn, etc. in the pros. You also had Henry Tillman and Terrell Biggs. Terrell Biggs picking up the super heavy, because obviously Tifilio Stevenson weren't there. And like I say, Tillman and Henry Tillman, cruiser champ he was when he turned pro, but obviously no cruisers in the amateurs. But Henry Tillman and Terrell Biggs both beat Mike Tyson in the amateurs and lost to him badly in the pros. Tillman in the rounds, I think it was. So they got golds. And you had Paul Gonzalez, Jerry Page, and Steve McCory. All got golds. I don't think missed anyone out. And obviously silver, you had Virgil Quicksilver Hill. And bronze, you had Evander Holyfield. So we're here, February the 4th, 1984. John Situla from Zambia wins by KO in the 5th round against Langton Tinago from Zimbabwe in Harare, Zimbabwe. Then November the 16th, 1984, Lester Ellis from Australia, 4-time champion in the minor sort of organisations, as it were. I don't know if that's a good thing to call them minor organisations, but the lesser known ones. Wins on points over 12 rounds against John Situla from Zambia in Melbourne, Australia. Now, June the 8th, 1985, John Situla from Zambia wins by KO in the 3rd round against Hans Sunkisa from Zambia in Lasuka, Zambia. Now, 1986, this was the year that Argentina won the World Cup 2nd time, and this time it was in Mexico. 78 they won it in their own country in the Soccer World Cup, beating England away. But here we are. So October the 25th, 1986. Sam Akrama from Ghana wins on points over 12 rounds against John Sichula from Zambia. And August the 29th, 1987. John Sichula from Zambia wins on points over 12 rounds against Sam Akrama from Ghana in Lusaka, Zambia. So that's the end of the junior lightweight title fight, sometimes called the super feather. And that's the end of the junior lightweight Commonwealth boxing title history video 1. Bang.